Public Policy in Education, Module 2. This PowerPoint is designed to highlight certain points in the chapter and serve as a guide to important understandings from the chapter. However, this PowerPoint will not provide every piece of information you need to know in order to successfully complete this course and internalize your learning. The expectation is that you will read the chapters assigned. Use this PowerPoint as a guide to help you as you preview, then read the chapters. Proverbs 19:20 says, "Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise." This is from the New International Version. Another version, the English Standard Version, says, "Listen to advice and accept instruction that you may gain wisdom in the future." I find that I don't always listen because I'm so busy trying to form an answer or decide how I want to respond to a situation. Yet the Bible says that we should listen to advice and accept instruction so that we can gain wisdom. I like the definition of listen. Have you ever considered that to listen means to hear intelligently? My prayer is that the Lord will help us to hear intelligently and accept instruction so that we may grow in wisdom. Power and its role in policy. How is power defined? Muth, 1984, defines it in this way: the ability of an actor to affect the behavior of another actor. The term actor can refer to both individuals and to groups. Power resources include money, support by many people, and knowledge. We've all heard that knowledge is power, right? Power relationships can be symmetrical, where actors possess similar levels of resources, and asymmetrical, where the actors have significantly different levels of resources. Power is exercised through discourse. Discourse can be speech, written documents, and/or pictures. The three aspects of discourse include the following. Text. An example of this is the minutes taken at a meeting. Social event. This could be the meeting that the minutes describe. Social practice. The norms and expectations that govern the conduct of the meeting. Many times, Robert's Rules of Order are used to give structure to the meeting. Although Luke's 2005 divides power into 3 dimensions, many times all 3 dimensions operate at the same time and several different types of power are exhibited. Refer to Table 2.1 in Chapter 2. First dimension. Explicit uses of power. Second dimension, mobilization of bias. Third dimension, shaping of consciousness. The first dimension of power is exercised directly and openly. Force, physical or psychic. Can you think of examples? Economic dominance. People use their influence to affect the jobs, careers, and/or working conditions of others. Authority. Others unquestioningly do as the authority wishes. Competent authority, patriarchal, legal, charismatic. Persuasion. Facts, evidence, and logic are used to persuade others. Power resources include the following: material resources, money, time, patronage, energy, control over careers. Social resources, access, control over votes, numbers, official position, organization, personal impact, popularity, social status, visibility. Knowledge resources, information, control over information, intelligence, skills, understanding how the system works, and verbal ability. Discursive power in the first dimension. Power can be exercised through language that is used. Shape the direction taken by a meeting through use of a written agenda. Speak loudly. Interrupt others. Change the subject. Have you ever done any of these? Second dimension of power, mobilization of bias. This can be subtle. Those who exercise power and those acted upon are often unaware, and the erection of barriers which disempower certain groups of people. Mechanisms of power, the second dimension. Customs, norms, procedures, organizational structures, rules of the game, social usages, traditions. If you are unfamiliar with any of these terms, be sure you use your book to figure them out. Examples of mechanisms of power, second dimension. Minority children in public school. Their dialect, subculture. They express themselves differently. They are unfamiliar with the rules. Women in school administration. It's a male-dominated field. Ignorance of masculine norms and customs. School choice programs. Issues negotiating the system. Complex applications to fill out. Difficulty understanding school ratings. Red tape. So what can we do to help? We can make the rules and norms explicit, explain things, publish a frequently asked questions page, offer sessions to teach how to negotiate the culture of the school successfully. Third dimension, shaping of consciousness. Communication processes, including language, myths, symbols. Unfortunately, we've come to believe that it is natural for others to exercise power over us. Men exercising power over women. Upper and middle classes exercising power over lower and working classes. Can you think of other examples? As educational leaders, we must be aware that there is power inherent in an official position, and we must exercise sound judgment and ethical behavior. Each person should have power, even the students and parents. Wrongs, 1995, argues that power can be used in 4 ways. By an individual as a means to reach an individual goal, as an individual's end, exercise power simply to frighten or intimidate others or build up his or her self-esteem, a means to advance the goals of a group, as an end for a group, feeding the self-importance of the group involved. Robinson, 1995, purports that we should 1. Treat others with respect. 2. Be willing to change opinions in response to new and valid information. And 3. Be free to take a position without fear of repercussions. Think about it. Can power be used ethically?